Hi guys, it's Lynn. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by to take a listen. Thanks for coming. God bless you. This is a record of 3 visions I had. August 16th, August 17th, none on the 18th, but one more on the 19th, 2025. When I saw a person in a long white royal gown, my first thought was not bride. It was luxury. This garment was so luxurious, but it also contained power, the power to manifest wealth. It had layers and layers of wealth that was alive and continually blooming from every ruffle. On 8/17, the vision of the luxury gown appeared again. This time it was all white and it had assistance. There was a hand trying to glue on gold lace to the bodice, the upper part, the chest part of the dress. Every time the gold lace was tried to glue beyond the bodice, it wasn't able. So the gluing of the gold went back to the top and worked back down again. But every time it got to about where that blue line is there, it wouldn't be able to go any further, and the rest of the dress was left plain. This was in sharp contrast to the gown the night before that basically was layered in the everlasting riches of Christ and bloomed on its own. This one required the cheap application of gold lace rather than the gown manifesting diamonds and pearls and gold and silver nonstop. Though the efforts were put into this gown here to go beyond that place, it could never reach beyond that place. Interrupted efforts, and nothing stuck. In the background of the gown interrupted, still on the 17th, I saw a tent. The tent reminded me of Trump breaking ground on the White House new ballroom and replacing the tent that once housed White House guests and parties. So I see a man in a chair in the back of the tent. He looks a little tired or defeated, slumped over a bit, not like he's expecting company, like a private moment. My 1516 dream and video shows a president sunk at the bottom of the pool, clutching the Constitution. So this caught my attention that I have a president sitting in the White House tent looking unwell. Since the tent era will end in 2029, it's safe to read this interpretation as Trump is sitting in the tent at the White House. Then in the foreground of where Trump is seated is a body, deceased, wrapped like a Gaza type body that we're used to seeing on the news, unfortunately. It is laying half in and half out of the tent. To the right is still the gown interrupted, where something is started but can't finish. The gown appears again in a vision on the 19th. It is plain, it is rugged, it is wrinkled, perhaps dirty. It's been humbled, this gown. Whether it be a nation, a person, or a president, interruption coming soon. Whereas promising as it looked in the beginning, there were struggles to hold the facade, which took a lot of effort. But in the end, there is something behind the scenes related to death or participating in a death. It is on the heart and the mind of the Lord. I saw humble servants of the Lord walking amongst desperate people, aiding them, reaching out and touching them with great humility and poise and grace. The vision ended with the presentation of the black horse taking over the whole screen. The black horse in the Bible represents scarcity, inflation, and lack. I did not see the scales that the Bible represents as famine, but I did see a nation of people humbled and in need. In a pattern of visions, what is missing can sometimes be part of the message. What's missing? This scripture spoke to me about the big beautiful bill where it is said that money was going to be taken from the poor and given to the rich. Please join me and take time to pray for our president and for our nation. The Lord also gave me a date of March 2026. God bless you. I love you. Thanks for stopping by. Talk soon.